Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It is tradition of the Palm Beach County School District to have dignified graduation ceremonies. Please assist us in continuing this fine tradition. We are asking for your utmost consideration in creating this special memory this morning. We also ask your assistance with the following the South Florida Fairground rules, which include no smoking in the building, no air horns or similar noisemakers, no food or beverages. We are asking, please silence your cell phones at this time. Politely cheer for your son or daughter, but please be respectful of the other graduates so that everyone can hear all the graduates' names as they are called. As you have noticed, we are all at eye level except for the raised platform for the graduates to walk across. We are asking for your consideration and cooperation by remaining in your seats throughout the ceremony. Therefore, this will allow everyone to see each graduate. We have arranged for a professional photographer to take a picture of each graduate as they receive their diploma. Parents, these pictures will be mailed to your home for your preview. Information will be enclosed for your purchase at a later date. We owe the graduates the respect they so richly deserve. Please stand as they enter, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. And now, I present to you Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy, Class of 2022. Thank you. Please remain standing. Ms. Alencia Leonard will come and perform the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now Ms. Cynthia Parker will come for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was once proudly beheld at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the rampart which we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hey, well, that's how you start a graduation right there. All right, I also want to big up this band to the left. Now, Riviera Beach Prep doesn't have a band, but we have a community band on our campus, and they were so gracious to bless us this morning. I want to thank Mr. Antoine Miller and the SOS band for doing their thing this morning for us. We really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if everyone heard about the tragedy that happened yesterday in Texas, but I thought we would have to take a couple of moments and just recognize that 19 elementary students lost their lives yesterday to senseless gun violence, and 2 teachers at a school named Robb Element in Texas. So at this time, let's just do a little moment of silence for those people. Thank you. All right, let's have a seat. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Welcome to Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy's 2022 commencement ceremony. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this very special occasion. Today's ceremony is dedicated to the class of 2022, to the parents, to the guardians, the relatives and friends that have helped to make this event possible. We have some very special guests joining us to celebrate the graduates' accomplishments. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome Ms. Marsha Andrews, Palm Beach County School Board Member, District 6. Barbara McQueen, Palm Beach County School Board Member, District 1. Keith Oswald, Chief of Equity and Wellness. Dr. Glenda Sheffield, Chief Academic Officer. Michael J. Burke, Superintendent. Elaine Hubbard-Williams, Director of Support Services. Latrice Boykin, Assistant Principal. Priscilla Pinier, School Counselor. Dr. Vicky Gaddy, Support Services Student Advocacy Specialist. Vonda Daniels, Director of Professional Development. Erica Rieger, Chief Human Resource Officer. Kevin Gatlin, Turning Points Academy Principal. Reginald Judy, Principal of South Area Intensive South. Sean Bernard, Esquire, General Counsel. Ms. June Hunt, HR Specialist. Jeff Pollard, Manager of Instructional Support. Dr. Glenda Garrett, SAC Chair for Riviera Beach Preparatory Achievement Academy. And then this special lady that retired on us this year, served 13 years in the Palm Beach County School District. Give a big applause for Ms. Gwendolyn Taylor, retired school counselor from Riviera Beach Prep. All right, last but not least, y'all know who I'm about to say, right? Assistant Principal Dr. Venice Harrell. Based on that thunderous applause, it is clear that Dr. Harrell has had a profound impact on many of our students. The nurturing environment provided at the prep has proven to be the missing element that many of our graduates needed. It is my belief that high expectations coupled with our small environment afforded us the opportunity to foster personal relationships with each student that entered our doors. Students felt supported and they are no longer invisible. Dr. Harrell has been a mentor, mother, sister, and aunt, but most of all, a listening ear to so many of our students. She will come now and share some words of wisdom with the class of 2022. Dr. Harrell.
Good morning. Before I begin, I would like to introduce one of our platform guests. That's Dr. Kim Joseph. She's the Manager of Support Services. Thank you. My boss could have at least put the microphone down for me. When you arrived at Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy, better known as the Prep, you had to be acclimated to a new environment and quickly learn that although you transition to an academic recovery program, we hold expectations as that of a comprehensive or traditional high school. COVID-19 will be a term in your vocabulary that you will certainly never forget. And now you can declare that you are crossing the stage with the class that made it through these unprecedented times. You are now all bound to pursue life to the fullest. You are unique in many ways and carry numerous personalities. You have endured many challenges. You are the third graduating class to show your commitment to personal growth by making it through a pandemic. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. Throughout your academic journey, you may have heard, you're not gonna make it. You don't have a chance. You're not going to amount to anything. Yes, these are statements that can be very discouraging, and trust, I have heard them all. But let me tell you, the phone calls and text messages I have received to let me know when you have completed an ingenuity course or courses, or being your personal secretary to deliver a message to Ms. Pinier or Mr. Simmons to have either one of them to call you back, and constantly bugging Ms. Abe and Ms. Boykin about the results of your assessment when they just told you yesterday the results are not in. These memories will forever remain with me. And you know what else? You guys are my passion, my motivation, my inspiration, and yes, at times, my headache. So to those who doubted you, look where you are seated today, this day, May 25th, 2022, at the South Florida Fairgrounds, live and in person with your peers your village showing everyone that you did it. I hope that your time with us at the Prep has been enjoyable, memorable, and most importantly, rewarding. This accomplishment is indeed a milestone that both you and your parents or guardians can be proud of. You have developed the necessary skills that you will need to be productive citizens. Your teachers have contributed to and influenced your intellectual, social, and emotional growth. Now you have the necessities in your toolbox to get the job done and be successful in life. I do not doubt that you will carry on the tradition of the other prep students who preceded you and are now productive members of our society. I would like for you to think about this quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. I endure the wishes of our faculty and staff when I say to you, congratulations, class of 2022. And you know I cannot end this by not saying this. Remember our universal guidelines of success: peace, polite, ethical, adaptable, conscientious, and esteemed. Make connections whenever possible. Thank you. Now, I would like for you guys to sit back and relax as we embark on a journey with Assistant Principal Ms. Boykin as she highlights the prep events of school year 22.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, it will take me some time, but remember, we're strolling through your senior year. Again, congratulations to all of our graduates and to your parents and families who have supported you in this journey and who will cheer you on to your next steps. At this time, I would like to highlight some of the events that took place on our campus this school year. September was Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and the Prep raised awareness on this often stigmatized topic. Our focus was to ensure that resources are accessible to our students and staff to discuss suicide prevention and to seek help at any time. On October 4th, we wore blue shirts in recognition of Blue Shirt Day, which is the World Day of Bullying Prevention. We joined in solidarity to stop bullying and cyberbullying. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Prep celebrated our family members that have battled and defeated the C word with a special salute to two of our own, the wife of Mr. Simmons, Mrs. Janina Simmons, who is 6.5 years cancer-free, and Ms. Mucklin, our data processor, who is 2 years cancer-free. We celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month, which is also the month of October. It marks the motivation, cultural richness, and the well-recognized journey Hispanics have and are taking by deciding to immigrate to the land of the free and the home of the brave in pursuit of a better life. On October 20th, we celebrated Unity Day by wearing orange to unite for kindness, acceptance, and inclusion to prevent students from being bullied. We kicked off Red Ribbon Week on October 25th, in which our students enjoyed and participated in various fun activities. To name just a few, our students dressed according to a specific daily theme and participated in a co-ed flag football game. The highlight was placed on our school theme and message to be drug-free. On November 20th, our students made their debut at the Kravitz Center for the Performing Arts. We were selected to be a part of the Broadway Reach project. Students in Miss Sonia Kelly's ethnic dance class participated in after-school workshops where they learned about the Broadway show Come From Away. Students use the information about the show and their own personal experiences and interpretations to create an original spoken word performance titled Oasis. They performed this artistic piece at the Kravis Center and attended the live production of Come From Away. After the show, they had the opportunity to participate in a talkback with actors from the cast. In an effort to give our students more opportunities to be successful, the Prep expanded our building trades program to include an electrical wiring class in which our students are learning the electrical construction trade. During the first semester, our students participated in 16 cinematic film production classes, resulting in 6 interviews conducted during classes. The student participants acquired film production skills while completing film projects under the staff direction of VMMHI Executive Director, Mr. Carlton Cartwright, with assistance from our history teacher, Mr. Rayford Williams. The interviewees consisted of 6 United States military veterans who shared their stories with the class. On Sunday, December 19th, with donations from the Giving Project organization, our staff, and volunteers, the Department of Support Services, along with the Prep, hosted a community giveaway entitled Holiday Give Back. We were able to provide families with clothing, toys, books, food, and a great time. The idea for the event was sparked by our director, Mrs. Elaine Hubbard Williams. On Thursday, February 10th, Ms. Versilla Penier and Ms. Stephanie White took our students on a field trip to the Claim Your Future Showcase at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. This event was hosted by the Business Development Board of Palm Beach County. Our students were able to meet and greet vendors and explore exciting career paths and educational opportunities available in the county. They networked with local and national employers and participated in a soft skills presentation by local representatives. Also on February 10th, Ms. Cassandra Thomas took students on their first financial literacy field trip. This trip afforded students an amazing opportunity to partner with a local business owner in a community service project, which uplifted both the givers and recipients. They joined forces with business owner and mayoral candidate Sandra Stringer, president and CEO of Stringer and Associates and Grassroots Consultants, in her annual Valentine's giveaway. On February 11th, students were taken on an Avid college tour in Daytona Beach by Ms. Toshimi Janiga, Mr. Rayford Williams, and myself. The students toured the campus of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and Daytona State College. The following morning, the students took the ACT assessment at Mainland High School. Following the assessment, they toured the campus of the historical Bethune-Cookman University, home to our principal, Mr. Mark Simmons. February 7th through the 11th was National School Counseling Week. This week focuses public attention on the unique contributions of school counselors and their tremendous impact in helping students achieve success and planning for a career. The Prep honored our 5 amazing counselors: Ms. Penier, our school counselor; Ms. Thomas, our family counselor; Ms. Roll, our behavior health professional; Ms. White, our communities and school graduation coach; and Ms. Raymond, our family's first co-located therapist. Now, we would like to congratulate our very distinguished senior, Mr. Mark Dorr, who was named. He was named Career and Technical Education Student of the Year for the Palm Beach County School District. He exemplifies every word of our universal guideline of peace. So Mark, congratulations again, and thank you for carrying the Prep's flag so high. All right. The Prep celebrated social emotional learning the week of March 7th through the 11th. Each day of that week, we had a district-wide SEL Focus Day as a part of the campaign. Social and emotional learning supports student achievement, and embedding SEL into the school day can be very rewarding. Together, we all told our story of why SEL is important and what it looks like at the Prep. The Prep celebrated Women's History Month, and our students had the opportunity to share in an amazing presentation on March 4th by Jakia Hines, an entrepreneur, writer, and entertainer, as well as Victor Osborne, the founder and CEO of Vic Oz and the co-president of Beyond Athletics. On April 21st, Ms. Toshimi Janaga took students on a field trip to visit the Spady Cultural Historical Museum in Delray Beach, which is a museum of African American history. It is housed in the former home of the late Solomon David Spady, a prominent African American educator and community leader in Delray Beach from 1922 to 1957. On April 28th, Ms. Toshimi Janaga took students to the Broward County Convention Center for the Holocaust Student Awareness Day. Educators, survivors, and community leaders shared the history of the Holocaust, and survivors of the Holocaust shared their personal testimonies with our students. This year, students stood tall above it all at the Prep, thanks to the generosity of the Jupiter Elks and Choice to Change. This annual event at the Prep focuses on drug awareness and the impact that the vaping epidemic is having across America in public schools. Palm Beach Behavioral Health presented educational information on the dangers of vaping to our students. Students earned community service hours for their participation, which helped a number of our graduates who needed community service. Lastly, I had an amazing time at Grad Bash with you all when we traveled to Orlando to Universal Studio. I'd like to say it has been an honor and a pleasure to serve as one of your assistant principals, and I'll leave you with one last word, a quote from Michael Josephson, so it's a phrase. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Okay, at this time, we will have a special video that we would like to view of the class of 2022. Please bring your attention to the screen for the viewing of this video.
Good morning. Some of you I've known less than 1 year, others I have known for 4 years. But just know I'm equally proud of all of you. Class of 2022, you understood the assignment. At this time, we would like to give special recognition to 3 of our 2022 graduates. This first student has been a special addition to the prep since the first day she arrived in the Star Academy's 8.5 program. She has maintained her spot on the honor roll since her arrival at our school. This young scholar personifies greatness through her hard work and dedication. She's the epitome of what it means to be a student athlete. For the first time in Riviera Beach Prep's history, a female is winning this award. I am proud to announce that the 2022 Student Athlete of the Year award goes to Jemiah Bell. Give it up for her, Athlete of the Year, first time female. Scholar athlete at that. That's awesome. I hear you, Miss Walker. Miss Walker said cheerleaders. To earn the title of salutatorian is remarkable. Mark Doerr's strong work ethic and motivation have earned him the #2 spot in the class with a grade point average of 3.75 and a weighted GPA of 3.86. This student, who also started in our 8.5 Star Academy, can best be described as a gentle giant. Mark uses his leadership skills and pleasant personality to positively impact the students and the staff of Riviera Beach Prep. He encourages others to do their best and help students in any way he can. This young man was also named the CTE Career Technical Education Student of the Year. Success is unavoidable for our salutatorian, Mr. Mark Doerr. Last but certainly not least, our valedictorian, Miss Rosalinda Umanzor. Miss Rosalinda has earned the top ranking in her class with a grade point average of 3.89 and a weighted GPA of 4.30. She has excelled academically and was Riviera Beach Prep's first student to take dual enrollment classes and early admit at Palm Beach State College. The staff and her peers all agree that Rosalinda is full of energy and always so joyful. She is passionate about her education, which has made her successful in her academic achievements. She recently received the Liz Taylor Scholarship at the My Teacher, My Hero Awards Gala, which will assist her on her journey to becoming a University of Florida Gator. The future is bright for our class of 2022 valedictorian, Miss Rosalinda Umanzor.
At this time, I would like to introduce our class of 2022 valedictorian, Miss Rosalinda Umanzor.
Okay, I'm kind of nervous. Should I put the... I'm sorry. Good morning and welcome, classmates, staff, parents, guardians, platform guests, friends, and other relatives to the Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy Class of 2022 Commencement Ceremony. Thank you for coming out to join us this morning. I'm so excited to be here today. This date couldn't come fast enough. I started out in a Star Academy program my 8th grade year, and I was very nervous and didn't know what to expect. Getting myself comfortable with the school was very difficult because everyone and everything was new. I had to get acclimated with the environment, which was also very difficult because I was very shy. But I lost myself, I'm sorry. I was determined to leave and go to my home school once I finished the program. Little did I know I would spend most of my wonderful moments as a student at the prep. I ended up staying because the place I feared was now my safe haven. I excelled academically at the prep. I also opened up socially to my teachers and classmates, even though I was shy. I gave my all when it came to my work and realized that this school was meant for me. That's not to say me and my classmates didn't have hardships. The pandemic came my freshman year, and I felt like my freshman year was cut short. Virtual learning was very different for us, and a lot of us, including myself, had to learn how to adapt. It wasn't easy looking at a computer all day, not to mention I no longer got to see my friends and teachers, which also took a toll. But through it all, I was able to succeed with hard work, motivation, and with the helps of teachers and staff. I was able to be on the honor roll 16 times, 8 of which were principal honors, meaning receiving all A's. I was also the first... I was also the first gladiator to become a dual-enrolled student at Palm Beach State College. I never thought something like that could ever happen. I want to say thank you to my family. Especially mi padre, from who day one knew I had it in me to succeed. Thank you for all your love and support. Because of you guys, I keep striving to do the best I can be. Shout out to Yaneli. Shout out to my babies Nathan and Eli. Dia loves you. And sending my love to my brother Mateo, currently serving in the Marines, who would have loved seeing his little sister graduate today. I want to take this moment to give a good friend of mine a special shout out. We've been through it all. Biosny, thank you for sticking with me all through high school. And I hope you continue to stick with me through life. To my classmates of 2022, we can finally say we're going to start our life. Oh, sorry. We can finally say we're going to start our lives. I know it was hard. I know some people have counted you out, but we made it this far. The road may get a little rocky. You may step on some stones along the way, but keep pushing, keep striving, and stay the course. The adversity you have faced has birthed character and perseverance. There's nothing we can't do if we have the will to do it. So hold your heads up high. Your hard work has paid off. To my 8.5 Star Academy siblings, Biosny, Mark, Ariel, and Ernest, we did it. Congratulations, my classmates of 2022. This is our moment. Gladiators for life.
As the superintendent of the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County, Mike Burke is passionate about ensuring academic excellence and paving the way to postgraduate success for the district's more than 170,000 students who attend nearly 180 schools. He is deeply committed to the school board's mission to educate, affirm, and inspire each student in an equity-embedded school system. As superintendent of the 10th largest district in the nation, Mr. Burke also oversees Palm Beach County's largest workforce. The district employs about 23,000 people. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Mr. Michael J. Burke.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Riviera Beach, wow, let me see here. All right. Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy Class of 2022, I am so proud of you, and more importantly, you should be proud of yourselves. Parents, family members, friends, and staff, please join me in a round of applause for these amazing graduates. All right, thanks. I know you guys have been busy with graduation, so I don't know if you're following the news, but the big news last week was Taylor Swift gave the commencement address at NYU. Did you catch that? It was everywhere. And meanwhile, in Palm Beach County, I'm doing 30 graduation speeches, and I got no coverage. So I'm not sure, but I think I've been Swifted. I'd appreciate your thoughts when we shake hands later. But this class, the class of 2022, will always be special to me. I'm about to wrap up my first year as superintendent. I've been with the school district for over 25 years, but most of that time I was the chief financial officer. So it's really special for me to be a part of this ceremony today, and I wanted to make sure I gave you a good speech. So I sat down to write my first commencement address, and I found myself staring at the blank page before me. I opened up a dirty window, and I was struggling. You know, I had writer's block. My wife walked by and said, you know, what's going on? You got this. You've written plenty of speeches. She said, just think back to your own high school graduation. So I did that, and I had to think really, really hard because my graduation was in 1985. That's 37 years ago. I think you guys would say it's been a minute, right? Well, actually, it's been 19,447,200 minutes, but who's counting? So I did think back. I remembered a few things. I remember the procession. I remember walking in with my classmates, and then I remember sitting down and trying to look around and find my friends because we were seated alphabetically. And I remember trying to find my family in the crowd and give them a wave. And I remember a few bits and pieces of my classmates' speeches. But then I had a really humbling conclusion that I could not remember a thing the superintendent said. And further, I couldn't even remember who the superintendent was. I didn't remember the name. So that took some of the pressure off. And it was a good reminder that today is all about you graduates and the people who supported you to get here. Your parents, your family, your friends, your teachers, your principals, your guidance counselors, all the folks that helped you get here. And so I'm still going to give you a speech, but I promise to keep it brief. And besides, if I'm going to have any chance of this thing blowing up on TikTok, I know it can't be too long, right? On a more serious note, I think you all understand that you've reached a pivotal point in your life and that the decisions you make now for the next 4 or 5 years are very important ones that could impact, the rest of your life. Some of you may have a plan in place. Others may still be figuring it out and reviewing your options. That's okay. What's important is that you continue to do something productive and you always keep moving forward. Invest in your future by building upon the education foundation you have laid today, and it's a strong one. This can be accomplished, by going to college or maybe the armed services or career and technical education program or maybe jumping right into the workforce. Some of you might even consider working with me at the school district of Palm Beach County. We are hiring and we'd love to have you. The key, though, is getting out of the starting blocks. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Just start somewhere, and one opportunity will likely lead to the next. I want you to set your goals high, but understand that it's going to take a lot of hard work and probably a series of accomplishments to get to where you want to be. The more challenging you set those goals, the better. You all have proven you were made to do hard things. You've demonstrated that by reaching this goal here today. So I promise to be brief. I'm going to start wrapping this up. I just want to mention, I've got 3 kids a little bit older than you guys. They're in their 20s now. My youngest just graduated from FSU, so go Knowles. His older sisters went to FAU and UF, so go Owls and go Gators. But I'm going to give you the same advice I give my own kids. Number 1 is to be kind to everyone, including yourself. And as Taylor Swift said, no matter what happens in life, being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. I got to say, that's pretty good, Dr. Swift. I can see why she got more attention. I'd also say be true to your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Be thankful for what you have. And as the former CFO, when you start that career and you get your first paycheck, pay yourself first. I don't know if people still say that. It's an old saying. My parents drilled it into my head. But pay yourself first means You take a little piece of that paycheck and you put it into savings or you put it into an investment account. And if you do that religiously for the next 30 or 40 years of your career, you'll be really glad you did someday. All right, class 2022, I got one last homework assignment if you'll follow along with me. But what I'd ask you today is you're sitting here going through this beautiful ceremony and listening to the speeches. Think about a couple people in your life that had the greatest impact. And then the next few days, take the time to write them an old school handwritten note, letting them know how they helped you, how important it was to you, and how much you appreciated it. And I can promise you, when you bestow that gift on the person, they will greatly appreciate it, and it will withstand the test of time. Resist the urge to just fire off a text message. I think this milestone is bigger than a text message and a few emojis. All right, so that's enough advice from me. Class of 2022, it's been my absolute honor and privilege to play a role in your academic journey and to be a part of this celebration today. I'm going to leave you with a song. And this song was released, or I think you guys would say dropped, right? It dropped in 2004, which is significant because that was about 18 years ago, the same time many of you were dropping into the planet. So if we have any singers out there, I'd love to hear you sing with the song. I'm not a great singer, so I'm going to move back and away from the microphone, back to my seat. And at this point, just thanks for your attention. I hope you enjoy the song. Bye.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me say this. Thank you, Mr. Burke, for coming to my graduation, our graduation. We've been doing graduation for 10 years, and I've never had a superintendent come to the graduation. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Now, last year, I stood before the graduating class of 2021, and I said to them, this was my introduction, right? Hello, graduating class of 2021. My name is Mark Simmons. I am your principal. I did that because I never met those kids. That class, I never met those students. But the class of 2022, I'm super excited that I am able to meet you and build a relationship with you for this that will last a lifetime. Now, we started the year behind masks, and to some degree, we're still wearing these masks. But your personality spoke volumes through that mask. Before I move any further, let's take a moment and celebrate life, y'all. Everyone in the arena, give yourself and your students a huge round of applause just for being in the building on this day, celebrating this accomplishment. Riviera Beach Preparatory Achievement Academy prides itself on building positive relationships. This year was no different when it came down to us sharing laughs, tears, and a few choice words, if you know what I mean. Most importantly, we shared love. COVID-19 protocols made it difficult at times, but we did everything we could through those masks. Have y'all ever heard the words, people come into your life for reasons and seasons? All right. I believe all of you came into the prep's life, in our lives for specific reasons and this season. Prep students are the best students in the Palm Beach County School District. As a principal, I brag different when it comes to the prep. The students in the room are what I call, quote unquote, real. The students in this room have fight in them, and they had to overcome some real obstacles in their lives. Mr. Burke, you are looking at a room full of winners. You are looking at a room full of future leaders. Graduates, this year, I hope I showed you how passionate I am about your life. Not just about your graduation, but about your life. Class of 2022, I want each of you to know that if you ever feel alone, need someone to talk to, need a person to help you make a right decision, you have me in your corner. I love each of you and every one of you, and I'm here to keep you on the right track. Y'all remember that, okay? Let's start now. Ikeria Corbett, where's my baby at? Where's she at? Yeah, big up. Now I'm gonna tell y'all some stories. When I first met Ikeria, that did not start off on the right track, y'all. Then I met Ikeria's mom, and then that first meeting, that wasn't pleasant either. I sat in a room with Ikeria, her mom, and just me at the same time. And listen, I lost that argument, I promise you. If y'all know them, I lost that argument, right? Now, but I am so glad that I did lose that argument and we worked through our difference, because Ikeria is now like the most studious little student on my campus. Miss Dillard swears she has me wrapped around her little finger, wrapped around my finger. And you know what she does? She really does. I love that little girl. You know, Ikeria, you are destined for greatness, baby. Remember that, all right? Now let me give you another example of how people are placed in your life for a reason and a season. Last year, I graduated one of the most memorable students in prep history. His name was Zedric Hightower. This year, I am graduating a young lady by the name of Diamond Pierce. Diamond is the complete opposite of Zedric, right? She's so quiet, she's studious, well-behaved. Diamond and I have sat and had discussions about her future and her next step in life. Diamond's next major step in life after graduation will be to birth a beautiful baby boy. Little did I know, yeah, you clap for that. Little did I know I was not just graduating Diamond, but I am graduating a new family. You see, Zedric is the father of that big little baby Diamond will birth after graduation. See, the prep doesn't just do like graduate, we create families at the prep, you know? So we created our own little prep family. And one thing about that little boy I know, he will come home to a house with both parents that graduated from the Palm Beach County School District. And he will achieve much more in his life. This I'm sure of. Class of 22, this is how life works. You will meet people in your life for reasons and seasons. As an educator, you sometimes have to be a parent first. COVID took that away from me last year with the class of 2021. But I'll be damned if I let COVID take me from this amazing, resilient class of 2022. I did more for some of you than I did for others. This is a fact. But one thing for sure, and two things for sure, certain. Class of 2022, you all persevered through the pandemic, and you are soon to join the graduating class of 2022, which history will call you the first class back to normalcy. So give yourself a round of applause for fighting through that. I am so proud of you. Terrell Williams, I got some special messages right now, right? So Terrell, Miss Thomas wants me to tell you that she loves you, man. Drayvon Burke, Miss Pinier wants you to know that she loves you. All right. Jasmine Osborne. Oh, shoot. Not only does Jasmine Osborne is loved by Miss Mucklin, but she loved by that family over there. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful right there. All right, so y'all got to outdo it. My next man, Cornell Stanford. You got somebody? Uh-huh. Yeah, they got T-shirts on. I love it. Cornell Stanford, Miss Dillard loves you, all right? And the mama too, that's right. Fakaya Carter, Miss Rose, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Let me say it again. Fakaya Carter, do your thing. Miss Rowe wants you to know that she loves you. All right, and I know this girl got people in the house. My valedictorian, Rosalinda, you minds are? Uh-huh. Baby, I love you, right? I love you for all that you do and all that you did for the prep and being the first, dual enrolled student and all that. You are history in the making, you know what I'm saying? So keep that up. Class of 2022, if I didn't mention your name, the prep family, all the teachers, the staff, we love you guys, for real. Now I'm gonna leave you with 4 tips, right? 4 things that you could take on your journey. The first tip number 1, remember the teachings of the people you respect and value. Now I'm gonna say that again because some words you gotta listen to them, right? Remember the teachings of the people you respect and value. You see, when I was your age, I could have taken some risks that might have prevented me from being on the stage today. In those situations, I sometimes thought about the lessons of my parents, my mentors, leaders in my life. In retrospect, that might have saved my life, y'all. So think about the stuff that we're telling you. Like, at prep, we have lessons. Like, we bring y'all together, we talk in the back, we give you tools to survive. So listen to those words when you get in those crazy situations, because it will happen. Tip number 2, remember to believe in yourself. Jay-Z said, you must always bet on yourself. There's only one you, and you are special. Remember that. Number 3, remember who you are, and more importantly, what you represent. It's not all about you. It's about everyone you love and care for. Look at this arena today. Family members or friends are here to see 50 graduating seniors walk the stage. We know somebody out there loves you, all right? And last but not least, remember you need to be committed. Just like you made a choice to commit to this high school diploma, continue to strive to be committed to everything you do in life. Class of 2022, my director, Elaine Hubbard-Williams, this lady right here, right there, she has a saying, right? She says, I have no picks or favorites. Well, Mr. Simmons has a favorite. It is you, Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy, graduating class of 2022. Once again, young people, congratulations, and remember, you always have a home with the prep. We love you, all right? So this is where everybody came for now. So all the speeches are done. Now it's time to celebrate you guys. It's time to pass out these diplomas, all right?
At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Gwendolyn Taylor to the platform, to the podium to help with the presentation of diplomas.
Do that to me.
Rosalinda Umanzor.
Alencia Leonard.
Jemiah Bell.
Farah Abazid.
Amira Brown.
Ariel Burney.
Carissa Carpenter.
Frakaya Carter.
Jarvis Clark.
Ernest Clark.
William Sedano.
Drayvon Burke.
Nicholas Brown.
Tyler Braden.
Deshaun Benjamin.
Mark Dorr.
Ikeria Corbett.
Breasia Cross.
Markia Griffin.
Karanique Hitch.
Alasia Dove.
Asia Hussein.
Christina Jones.
Biazni Meneses.
Jeremiah Nash.
This my boy. Jaleel Johnson.
DeAndre Jefferson.
Brandon Graves.
Malik Dent.
Darnelius Jones.
Scon Philogene.
Michael Pettis.
Alizé Saunders.
Mia Smart.
Princess Smith.
Lacey Parker.
Azaria Pabon.
Jasmine Osborne.
Tyra Eubanks.
Jocelyn White.
Dasani Williams.
Asaya Thompson.
Diamond Pierce.
DeJohn Smith.
Zarian Smith. Cornell Stanford.
Arnez Taylor.
Devon Watson.
Jason Rodriguez.
Terrell Williams Jr.
Calvin Willis.
And last but not least, Sean Velasquez.
Mr. Mark Dorr, will you please join me on the stage? We have one more thing we have to do, audience, but as Mark makes his way to the store, show some more love to these kids, all right? And if I didn't mean this anymore, show some love to the teachers of Riviera Beach Preparatory and Achievement Academy. You see, they sit with your kids 8 hours a day. You might talk to them for an hour and put them to sleep, but we got to talk to them all day. So one more time for the teachers of the prep. Mark, you ready to graduate them? Come on, Mark, let's go.
Class of 2022, please stand. The turning of the tassel from the right to the left symbolizes one's transition from the student to graduate. For some, this means a transition, embarking on higher education, and for others, it means entering the workforce. Either way, it marks a very important transition in our lives. At this time, class 2022, please move your tassels from the right to the left. I wish you the greatest success in all your futures and endeavors.
You guys happy? All right, SOS, you ready? We just want to thank everybody for coming out to our commencement ceremony. Have a great day. Thank you.
Let me get a big hats off. 1,